Welcome to all. Hello, dear students. I am Sagar Havale, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department, CSMSS College of Polytechnic, Aurangabad. This is the lecture number 11 on topic Simple Stress and Strain. After watching this video, you will be able to understand the stress and strain in composite members and solve the examples based on composite bars. Composite member. If two or more members of different materials are connected together and subjected to a load, then the combination is called as composite member. Here we are going to consider the composite bar, that is bar 1 and bar 2. These are the composite bars having different material. For bar 1, material 1 is used. For bar 2, material 2 is used, having length L, and these materials are rigidly fixed with each other, and also these materials are parallel to each other, and it carrying the compressive type of load as shown in figure. So P is total load on composite member, P1 load shear by bar 1, P2 load shear by bar 2. Therefore, the total load on composite member P is equal to P1 plus P2. Dear students, as we know that the formula for stress which is equal to P by A. So here for P is equal to sigma into A we are going to use. So the equation becomes P is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2. Now delta L is change in length of bar. For composite member, the change in length of bar must be equal because the compressive type of load is acting on bar. Therefore, the decrease in length must be equal. As we know that the equation for Young's modulus, capital E is equal to stress upon strain. Here we are going to use the equation of strain is sigma upon E. So strain in bar 1, E1 is equal to sigma 1 upon E1. Strain in bar 2, E2 is equal to sigma 2 upon capital E2, that is stress upon Young's modulus. Now E1 is equal to E2, that is strain in bar 1 is equal to strain in bar 2 because both the bars are connected parallel to each other and compressive type of load is acting on bar. So decrease in length of bar must be equal. Therefore strain in bar 1 E1 is equal to strain in bar E2. So the equation becomes sigma 1 upon capital E1 is equal to sigma 2 upon E2. Now we are going to simplify this equation. So equation sigma 1 is equal to capital E1 upon capital E2 into sigma 2. Here capital E1 upon capital E2, this is the ratio of two different modulus of elasticity which is denoted by M. M is modular ratio. So equation is sigma 1 is equal to M into sigma 2. M is equal to modular ratio which is equal to E1 upon E2. So modular ratio is defined as it is the ratio of modulus of elasticity of two different materials. This is all about composite members. In that the important formulas are: first, total load on composite member P is equal to P1 plus P2, that is load share by bar 1 plus load share by bar 2. These are having two different materials. So P is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2. Strain in bar 1 is equal to strain in bar 2. Therefore equation is sigma 1 upon capital E1 is equal to sigma 2 upon capital E2. Sigma 1 is equal to capital E1 upon capital E2 into sigma 2. Here capital E1 upon capital E2, it is the ratio of two different materials which is denoted by M. So sigma 1 is equal to M into sigma 2. These all are important formulas that are used for numerical. So example 1 is a steel tube of 40 mm inside diameter and 4 mm metal thickness is filled with concrete. Determine the stress in each material due to an axial load of 60 kN. Here Young's modulus for steel E is equal to 2.1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square, and E for concrete, which is equal to 0.14 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So in this numerical, first of all we are going to draw the diagram. In that, the inside diameter is 40 mm which is filled with concrete. Here the inside diameter D1 40 mm which is filled with concrete, and for outside diameter thickness is given, T is equal to 4 mm. So this is the outside diameter for steel, that is 48 mm. Here 4 mm thickness, metal thickness 4 mm, 4 plus 4 8, and this 40, so 48 mm outside diameter, and 60 kilonewton axial load is acting on bar. This is all about diagram. Now inside diameter of steel tube is 40 mm, metal thickness T is equal to 4 mm. So the outside diameter of steel tube is equal to small d plus 2t, that is 40 plus 2 into 4, then outside diameter is equal to 48 mm. Axial load 60 kilonewton is acting on body, that is converted into Newton, 60 into 10 raised to 3, that is P is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Then E for steel, that is Young's modulus for steel, 2.1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. E for concrete, 0.14 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. And we are going to find the stress in steel material and stress in concrete material. For that purpose, we are going to use first equation, P is equal to PS plus PC. Here S stands for steel and C stands for concrete. So equation becomes P is equal to sigma S into AS plus sigma C into AC. First of all, we have to calculate the area for steel. So the equation is A is equal to pi by 4 capital D square minus small d square. Put the value of capital D and small d. So equation is pi by 4 48 square minus 40 square. So area for steel is 552.92 mm square. Now calculate the area for concrete. Pi by 4 d square, put the value of small d, pi by 4 48 into 48 square. So area for concrete is 1256.64 mm square. Now put the value of area in above equation and also put the value of P. So equation becomes 60 into 10 raised to 3 which is equal to sigma into 552.92 plus sigma c into 1256.64. This is the equation first. Now we are going to use the equation sigma s is equal to Es upon Ec into sigma c. Now put the value of Young's modulus for steel and Young's modulus for concrete. So equation becomes sigma s is equal to 2.1 into 10 raised to 5 upon 0.14 into 10 raised to 5 into sigma c. So equation becomes sigma s is equal to 15 into sigma c. Put this value in equation first. Put the value of sigma s in equation first. So equation first becomes 60 into 10 raised to 3, which is equal to 15 into sigma c into 552.92 plus in second bracket sigma c into 1256.64 bracket close. Now here we are going to take sigma c common. So equation becomes 60 into 10 raised to 3. Here sigma c is common from both this bracket. So sigma c into in bracket 15 into 552.92 plus 1256.64. After solving this, we are getting the equation 60 into 10 raised to 3 sigma c into 9550.44. Now we are going to solve or simplify this equation. So sigma c is equal to 60 into 10 raised to 3 upon 9550.44. So sigma c becomes 6.28 Newton per mm square. Put this value in equation 2. So equation 2 becomes sigma s is equal to 15 into 6.28. So sigma s is equal to 94.28 Newton per mm square. Here the stress for concrete material is 6.28 Newton per mm square and stress in steel material is 94.2 Newton per mm square. Thank you.